Hi everyone, Leah the trader here from TMAD. I'll just do a quick video on our scanner and how I'm selling options in this kind of a choppy environment and how do I trade in the summer overall. So let's start. In our app, you can see the TMAD featured, where you have the main indices, ETFs, and then of course the individual names, right? So you can check the situation that's happening on all those. So for now, we see that Dow Jones, Small Cap Index, Tech, and SPY all have positive score, green score, or all are in uptrend. The strongest is the Dow Jones, as it's been like that this whole year. And when it comes to the ETFs, you can here screen for the highest momentum. And of course, we have here call surges on some of those ETFs. And here are the strongest ones, right? Regional banks and jets are the airlines, industrial as well as the DIA. And then you have ITA, which we talked about, and ARKG, right? So ARKG we still have opened. And how we change the approach in the summer, usually we have tight stops, but in this situation it's better to have, of course, last 3 days we had strong trend, but if you look at this situation from June 1st, that was just like a super chop and super squeeze. And then we basically broke out and are moving higher. Now we're retesting a little bit. We'll be fine if we retest and chop around here in these levels for a bit and then go higher towards the 8K. All right. So when you see that market is doing this, you kind of want to be trading the ranges. And this was total bear trap. And then selling options makes total sense. We are not trading our score strategy because the strategy is best, as we wrote here, for mostly like trending market. If the market is not trending, it's going to be just not great. So we are staying away. But what you can do here is to see the top picks every day and go over them and find your names. Because these are the names that have very strong momentum. They have very strong, let's look, for example, Zeta, right? So they have very strong momentum. They have positive jacks. They're having strong volume, which is insane, 3.8 relative volume. They have call surge, momentum is positive, IVZ spread, perfection, right? So with this name, you see also very high call just increasing. With this name, you are safe. So what you do, you look at the technical chart and you're like, okay, we have huge volume here, as I said, 3.8. Of course, you might say, oh, I missed the rally. No, because you can create a setup where you will buy limit around 25. All right. And then your technical analysis skills come to play. So you can see the moving averages. It's very overextended. So ideally, you're going to wait for some sort of a retest, right? Because it has 1, 2, 3, 4 insane days. So how you can structure the trade? So you can look at the previous highs, which could be your entry. But to be more precise, you go to a jacks by strike. Let's look at first one. So 22 around is your short-term put jacks, and then also 25 seems like a big level. So let's look at the TA. Okay, so around 25 could be where you want to aim for some sort of a limit buy, right? Limit buy means you buy lower than the current price. Or even 24, there is a chance that we will retest towards these levels, right? This is a momentum scanner. It's not an investing scanner, but what we added is the expiry long. So you can now see, okay, so on a long term, target here is approximately 30 and 35, right? Where we have a very strong call jacks. You look at the chart again, and you can structure the trade. So you might say, okay, I'm going to get in around 24, 25, and my target is going to be 35. Okay, so we will call it resistance, and you will give it a stop. Let's say when you want to enter 25, your stop will be at 22.50. All right, you can do that too. That's a pretty big stop. Or you can do 21.50, whatever. You just have to make sure you are playing at least 2 hours. But I think having stop around here would be safe. And now you can also look at the feature here, which is called long position, and simply structure the trade to see how many hours you are aiming for. And in this case, with even if the stop would be 20, let's say 21.95 around here, you're still aiming for about 3.2 hour trade. All right, so this is a great trade. Again, it might not retest. There is always the potential that it's not going to retest. Maybe it's going to just retest towards the 25, which is also still good. All right. So that's how you play it. You have now Zeta. You're going to put it on your watch list. You go down here, this week watch list, and you can add Zeta, which we're going to do. All right. Plus Zeta. You can also add everything to your watch list into the app, where you can observe all the, all this, the options flow behavior. All right, so we have Zeta here. All right, next, you can look at ATKR. ATKR, let's see. Oh, this one I didn't want to add. I just wanted to look what's happening with this name. All right, for some reason, this name has huge momentum, but I'm not just sure about this chart, right? So again, like it might go up. Charts don't mean anything, but I don't like, this is not what I'm going to trade. So I stay away. Fly W. All right. Okay, this looks nice. Fly wire. So you see here, simple technical increase volume, and you want to enter above this resistance here around 1890. So let's look now what is showing on our app. Yeah, 1890, you see that? Exactly there. So you want to get there. Or you might have a retest to 1830, that's fine too. So on long expired 25 looks interesting. Short, not enough data. 1750. All right, so you can do 1750 stop, which is right here. Makes sense, because if you break that level, you kind of want to be out anyways. Blue, so that's my stop, blue, so we know. And then my target would be 25, okay? And if you also measure from here, we went on this move from around 14, let's say, to 18, to 19, that's $5. So we can measure if we break out here to get to 25, 23, 25, which would make total sense. There are also the ways how you can structure the technicals. You can also look at average true range, which is right here in indicators. You can add it on your trading app, trading view. If you see average true range, let's say $1 on a day, and you want to be in the swing, then you can say, okay, I'm realistic here that I want to get towards 25. But again, this is just all speculation, and I like to look at the options the most, right? So again, there is your way of trading, your way of technical. I'm not going to teach you that tonight. I'm just simply showing you how to play with the app. Okay, very important. You can also look at the long term. Long term, definitely 25 seems very realistic for Fly W. All right. Next, we can look at GSAT, also near to the resistance. You don't even need a technical chart. You can just look here, say, okay, if you break out 84.50, 84.45, I'm going to be in, and then my stop will be below 79.80, right? Because that's a strong put jacks. This is the red line. You see that that's the put, and this is the call jacks. So I want to put stop just slightly below at 89. And then my targets would be around 100. All right, so 100 first, once we get about a 90. Okay, so we see that expiry by the date is also pretty positive into January 28, okay? So that's what I'm looking at. Next, we're going to show you how I sell options. So we played now. All right, so here is now. And our entry on now was 95, and now we are at 117. And for now, the 120, 150 looks pretty interesting for longer term. And if you look into those, September and August looks pretty positive, as well as, it's not really, because there's 8 million and 7 million. You kind of ideally want to have at least 50% more. So August seems like the biggest one. That's where it's going to run. And I sold 135 strike calls, which is right here. So I was figuring out, okay, 120 looks huge, 125, 130, 135. I still have so many of those strikes to get through, to get to 135. And honestly, if I would get there, we got in at 98 and I would be selling for 135 plus whatever the premium is. That's a very good ROI in a matter of a month. So I did August 21 and then I did August 28, 135. So I got way more money for the 28 August contract. I think it was $285 in opposed of 190 for each contract. So that's what you can do as well. And this is very helpful because I see where are the big open interests and it helps me to structure the trade. But also I like to look at the option chain and see delta. And for me, delta is important because I don't want to go more than 0.25 delta. Some people play 0.3. To me, it's nice, but I have to sell the shares or I get assigned when I sell cash secure put too often. So for me, sweet spot usually is 0.2025 delta. That way I can play around with those shares. But again, now it's great. But if I get to sell and make almost 40%, I'm fine. All right. Sorry, guys, a little bit tired today. So that's it. We can just check quickly some of the names. I still have XBI because we retested to the 0618 Fibonacci and now we broke out this trend line, which is still fine. If we would break below the 146 level, I would be out of this ETF. And then ARKG also, we're still in. Our ARKG entry was, I think, around 40. So I'm still holding it. It has also a call surge, so I will hold. BID is just doing nothing. My entry was around 24 something, and it's just doing nothing there. We bought it here on this right here at the breakout, and then sadly it went up a lot, and it's back down. So now, as I said again, I'm giving it a chance. I don't want to get trapped and just sell and it goes higher. But if we break the 23, I will be out. Pound, the same thing. I stayed in because I entered this position because I saw the jacks and saw the flow and it looked really good. And I still think that the jacks is pretty powerful towards the 400, 500. And also on this is important for me. There is a lot of really good. You see here, 3.6 million, 1.8 is put jack. So as I said, I want it to be at least 50 or 100% more on the call jacks if I go long, right? So here also 2.8, 1.3. So that's over 100% more on the call. So it looks pretty good. That's why I stayed in. And that's why I didn't sell, because the sentiment, oftentimes there is just noise and they stop you out. And that's why this summer I did change a little bit of the approach. And also, we are trading much less because of the chop, which is fine. It's not ideal to trade too much and get chopped out. So sadly, everything was just flying. Algo, I missed. Can be in everything. Dell, it broke out. Some people might be in. It's still okay. I would not be worried. FTNT. Now, we had a little bit of a sell. And Amazon, my entry is 270, but it was on a breakout. Now it could be a limit. Why not? It went exactly to the level of interest of 270. STNK, we have, you see, it's literally right on the support, like right there. That was a support that we have on our app. And it went right there. And now it's 1250 now at this point. So it's even lower. So around this level, 260, yeah, it's almost at 1250, around there. So you can see if it holds, and if it doesn't hold the 1250 level, guys, this is looking very, I don't know, it's just chop. This is showing me that it's gonna most likely chop around, and there is not much great sentiment into, you see, into longer term. So I think this name is done for a while, guys. It's gonna probably just hang out here and then maybe goes higher, of course, but I think we're gonna digest through some storm, because the sell-off was so violent and fast that a lot of people got trapped, most likely. So you're gonna have ton of supply above. All right, that's it for today. Hope this is not too long of a video, but I wanted to do some update for you. And yeah, you can also sell puts the same way as selling covered calls with the app. It really works well and helps with the decision making. All right, have a good one. I will speak to you soon. Bye.